Hello YouTube family, Minnie here. Thank you so much for joining me today. I wanted to come out here and do this quick little project share video. I am participating in the Christmas in July paper stash mash, and I made these this week, and I wanted to come out and share with you because just in case if you're running out of inspiration or need some ideas on what to make with your paper, um, wanted to give you some ideas. So I've made these in the past, the 5x7 folios, but the inside of this looks different. And I was hoping you can help me what to call these because I'll show you what's inside and let me know what you think. So on the outside is pretty much the same thing that I do with all of my 5x7 folios. It's just I don't decorate. I just use the cutest paper in the paper pad to decorate the face of the folio. And then so I've made two of these. Let me open the first one up and show you what it looks like in the inside. So I have a recipe keeper on one side and a writing tablet or like a lined notepad on this side. And so the idea is that you have your holiday recipes going on the pocket, and then when you're ready to make your recipe, you can do like a little shopping list on this side. So that's the idea I was going with. And look at the recipe keeper. So this is a 4x6 recipe keeper. And I have it on these little binder rings, so you can easily add more pages to this. Because it is 6x7, you can just grab any, or 6x4, you can grab any recipe cards and add to this. Now this cover page and the divider pages are, I got this idea from Elegant Creations by Edwina, I think is her name. I will link her video in the description box because this is a very neat way how she does it. It doesn't require any kind of tools to make this. So I really like this divider idea. So check her video out if you want to make something like this. I used my word punch to do the words, holiday recipe keeper. I realized that this was too flat. So on the other one, I made some adjustments and I'll show you in a little bit, but I added 10 pages, that's 10 cards inside. And I used a 3x5 note cards, and I just glued it down on the paper. And so there's total 10 of them. I think I have like 4 on the first tab. That's the divider page, and then 4 on the next one. And then here's another divider page, and then there's 2 on the last. And you can obviously write down like appetizers, the category of your recipes, main course, desserts and drinks, or however you want to categorize these. So that is the recipe keeper that goes in the pocket. You can make this project with 6x8 paper pads or larger. We can't do this with 6x6 though. I wish we could. But if we make a smaller one, maybe we can, but then your recipe keeper would have to be smaller too. But the only thing that you can't make with this 6x8 paper pad is this pocket here, which you can make it with like a solid cardstock paper and just add the printed paper on the face on the top of the pocket. So just to give you an idea if you're working with a 6x8 paper pad. But anything larger than 6x8 works perfectly, and I used the little Velcro dots or hook and loop type of closure to keep that in place. And on this side, I added this 6x8 writing lined notepad, and I got this from Office Supply, and it is removable. So once you have used all of this up, you can replace it with another 6x8 writing pad. These were, I thought, a really good deal. There are 100 pages, and I was doing the math, and I think it comes down to about 60 cents per pad, and it comes in like a 12 pack from, I think the brand is Universal. It doesn't come with a backing, so you kind of have to glue down your own chipboard on the back, and I used this glue here to attach the backing so that the paper doesn't warp. So again, this is removable. Oh, and I did embellish a few pages randomly of the notepad here. So that's the first one. Now the second one is pretty similar too, but I have made some adjustments. And the other thing is I made the pocket this size first, and then it wasn't the pad was not very stable, so I had to add this other layer, and then I used washi tape to kind of make this look uniform. And then there that goes. And then That's the first one. So the second one is kind of the same idea, just a little few changes. I added red ribbons on these, and then when you open this, there's our recipe keeper. And then, like I said, I was going to make adjustments to my words on this one, so I raised it on a foam tape, and that makes such a big difference to the words. And then again, the inside is sort of the same thing. Now I ran out of like papers that had like more food pictures and patterns on it. Like in the front, you can see there's some candy canes, little like gingerbread houses, and this looks like a little tree cookie. So I wanted to use papers with kind of like a food items, but I kind of ran out of this, so I ended up using just regular paper. Like here, there's some light bulbs, and here's Santa, and then so here's the one with some candy canes, and what are these things called again? But you know, more like food items. And again, there are 10 pages in this, and this is a great paper buster too, because you'll use a lot of paper to make this project. Let me know if you want me to do a tutorial on these. I mean, I already have a tutorial on how to do the base, the 5x7 base. All you have to do to this particular kind is to add this pocket, and then add this pocket, and then add this piece. So that's the only difference. And then obviously make the recipe keeper. And then on this side, same thing. Added, embellished a few pages. I fussy cut all these pieces out from the paper and added to them, added to the pad. And then this this pocket here, instead of doing the pocket where you fold over and attach the folded part, I just went glued down the edges, and I think that's what keeps the tablet stable, or it keeps the paper pads stable. So again, this is removable, and that is it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed and got some inspiration, and I'll see you on my next one. Bye for now.